Hello, beautiful souls. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. I hope that you guys had the most amazing day. What happened today was I was at home today and I thought, okay, I could do my thing from home because there was a scheduled maintenance for electricity. But I know I have internet on my phone. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll be able to do what I have to do. I don't need electricity. Lo and behold, apparently it was everything that shut down because I couldn't even send a message. I couldn't get on Facebook. If you notice, I didn't even do anything with my usually I would post something during the course of the day and I didn't. Hello, Erla. So what I decided to do is just pop on for a quick second because I believe my commitment to what I'm doing is important. And I also respect the fact that you guys are always here. It doesn't really matter what if I have a guest or if it's just gonna be me. So today is just gonna be me. And one of the things that I thought I should focus on tonight is our nightly skincare routine. How many of you have a night routine? Because especially now that we're still more or less, well, not still more or less, we're still dealing with this pandemic. A lot of us are at home or working from home. And what I noted from speaking to quite a few women, because they're at home, they figure out, oh, I don't have to do anything with my skin. Wrong. You still have to take care of your skin. Recently, hi Lauren, happy Wednesday. I hope everything is good with you guys. I hope you're having a beautiful week so far. Hi Diane Cooper, thank you for joining us. So what I will do today is, because it's a one-on-one session, I would like it to be a little bit more interactive because I'm here, I have on my glasses, I can answer questions. I am going to go through my skincare routine. Oh, Diane is your friend. Oh, hi. Well, thank you for introducing your friend to this program. I hope she enjoys it. And so we could start off by going straight into skincare. And I will show you some of the stuff that I use, as well as I am going to go through the process like if I'm preparing for bed, because it doesn't matter whether I am at home or whether I'm coming from out, I always do my night routine of cleanse, tone, moisturize. Sometimes I go the extra mile. I put some oils on my skin and I use my Jade Roller. And as you can see, I'm not doing too bad. I have a little something going on right here. But it's a blackhead that's all the way in. So I just have to make sure that I keep my filthy fingers off of it and it's going to be okay. So what I usually do when I have a blackhead that's in my skin, I just keep ignoring it, popping on my oils, and thank you. I have no makeup on, so yeah. The only thing I have on is some mascara because I'm going to also talk about the importance of cleaning your lash line as well as your brow and your eyebrow hairs. Well, as you can see, I don't have much brow. My brows have always been very thin, and I guess this is the Chinese side of me coming out here. My brows are very thin, my eyelashes are very thin, so I don't have a lot going on there. So mascara is my best friend. So basically, I am a big fan of the L'Oreal products. During the course of the day, I use this as my day moisturizer because it has SPF. And what I found out from one of my clients who is a dermatologist, she said products with SPF only makes sense if it's a broadband spectrum lotion. So this one is SPF 30 broadband, and it's a brightening moisturizer. It has some kind of it has this acid in it that is an active ingredient that helps to soften fine lines and wrinkles and stuff like that. So if you're over 40, I recommend the Revitalift from the L'Oreal brand. I am a big fan of the micellar water. The reason why I like this so much is because it takes off everything, even your waterproof makeup. So if you wear a waterproof mascara and you really want to get in there and clean your lashes, the micellar water is it. The next thing that I use from L'Oreal is, I'm a big fan of this wash. It also, I could also use it as a mask. Hey, Michelle Collins. Hey, Nanette. Nanette, hi, cuz, how you doing? And Maureen, thank you guys for popping in. Yes, so this does a few things. I can use it as a wash, a scrub, and I can also use it as a mask. Oh, you got the Visa. I hope you got it and you're using it, because a lot of times, because I spoke to somebody who's on here, I'm not going to call her name. Hey, Michelle, darling. I'm not going to call names, but a lot of people think because you're home and you're not going out, you're not using your skincare products. Because, hi, Mark Doris. But I recommend that because, I mean, your skin needs the nourishing every single day, just like how you would use, you drink water and you brush your teeth and stuff. Skincare is your maintenance for that. So I have my this clear wash. Sometimes I put it on, I leave it to dry for like about 10 minutes, and then I wet my hands and I moisturize and I take it off. Yes, so skincare is a must, and it does not stop. Oh, and the other thing that I add to my skincare routine too is the makeup removal wipes. Well, for now, this is the first time I'm trying this simple, and it's a great combination because, of course, it's like age resistant. So I'm over 50, and so I'm very purposeful with my choices of stuff that I would use on my skin, because your skin changes. They say every 7 years a woman's skin changes. So you have to adapt your skincare routine to suit the stage of your life or the stage that your skin is going through in the moment. So I always recommend that when you're going to choose products, first of all, choose products that's going to complement your skin type. You should know by now if you have dry skin, if you have oily skin, if you have sensitive skin, or if you have acne prone skin. And there are products out there for every skin type. Even this age resistant cleansing wipe, it has green tea, mushrooms, and probiotic in the whatever solution that they use in it. And it is also for sensitive skin. So when you go to the store, just make sure that you read. And the other thing that I love that it says on the packaging at the bottom here, it says no artificial color or perfume, no harsh chemicals that can upset your skin, no mineral oils, non-fat derived. And everybody, I think there's a lot of people who are onto the whole, what they refer to as vegan friendly. Hey, Stacy Huggins. Can you list the items in the comments after? Sure, I will, definitely will. So, like I said earlier, if you were listening, if you go on L'Oreal website and you put in your age group, they will definitely. So, but I know for sure the Revitalift is great for women over 40. And then, of course, you have, I saw 35 plus in the moisturizers. I saw 35 plus, the 45 plus, 55 plus, and there's if you're over 50. Right? Yes, so I will definitely list it after. So this is the stuff that I use every single day. I mean, and I mix it up too. And then there's one other thing that I have in my skincare routine that I use this as a serum if I don't have one. And this is the pure organic castor oil. And I use this not necessarily every day. Sometimes I use it around my eyes. I use it on my eyebrows. I use it on my lash line because it does, according to the research, it helps to stimulate growth, hair growth. And you can mix this, a little bit of this in your body lotions as well. So it's really, really good. So you'll get a chance to see how I do everything. And the other thing that I have, this one is Revitalift Eye Cream. A lot of females don't understand the importance of using an eye lotion, because it's natural that sometimes, like for example, my skin is basically more or less flawless, I think. But my problem area is like the inner corner of my eyes. If I don't get enough rest, it gets a little bit of a shadow, like right here. I'm sure you can see it as well. And in there, if I squint, you'll see the little fine lines up in there. But generally, around my eyes is good. I don't have crow feet and all that stuff. So here's what I researched in terms of the skin around your eyes. Yes, it's the whole face, but the skin around the eyes is very different. It's thinner, therefore it's prone to wrinkles even faster. One, it needs gentle care. You shouldn't be tugging too much around the eye area. And please, if you guys can, I would really appreciate if you share this live so we could get more women looking on board to get this information. So for now, I am messing around with the Revitalift Eye Lotion from L'Oreal as well. And I use this both morning and night. And so this is my eye thingy. And like I said, the castor oil is something that I can also use around my eyes. Don't be scared by the word oil, because I tell you, by the time you put that oil on and you leave it for like a few minutes, it absorbs into the skin. And at night is when the skin tends to replenish itself. So a lot happens while you're sleeping. So I would always suggest that you go to town on your moisturizing. Hey, Donna Johnson, my beautiful friend, how are you? Welcome. So now on to the night stuff. So like I said, I think I started using L'Oreal products probably in my late 20s or 30 or early 30s. And since then, not that I haven't used any other products. I've messed around with other products. I've included other products in between, but I always revert to L'Oreal. So this is a really great night that I use at night. It's called a triple power intensive overnight mask. And what I love about this is when you put it on, it's even though it says mask and you think mask would be heavy, it really isn't heavy. It's nice and light. And according to the thing, some of the benefits is you smooth it over the skin and neck and it absorbs and you leave it on overnight. Sometimes I use this by itself. What has it? Oh, actually the micellar water acts as a toner as well. So it's a cleanser, toner, and makeup remover and everything in one. So with this product, you don't necessarily need a toner after. It really gets in between all your pores and clean out all the oils and stuff. I hope you're using your skincare routine, So on to my next night routine thingy, and this one is pretty unique, and it's interesting because this is the one that says 55 plus. Yeah, I'm not 55 yet, but I still jumping in there because it's great to be on top of your skincare routine, because guess what? It's like an investment for your future. If you want to look fabulous, for the ladies who are like in the 30s, I'm talking to you specifically. You have the opportunity to visualize, how do I want to look when I get to 40, 50, 60? And when you decide how you want to look, then right, Gloria, I'm happy that you're using yours on a regular now. You should be using every single day. And you have great skin, and you're not and the fact that you're not intentional with your skincare routine, I honestly believe Paul, you make me check it to see if I have yes, so it happens because it comes from squinting. Sometimes as simple as you sitting at your laptop or you're using your phone, you tend to squint a little bit, and of course when you go out in the sun, so the skin around the eyes, the skin in general, it loses its natural elasticity after a while. So moisturizing helps to keep everything nice and moist and soft and subtle, so you don't it's not that we're not gonna age. We're definitely gonna age, but you can defy the whole major myth by cheating a little bit, making sure your diet is on point, because diet is a big part of it. Start being more intentional with what you eat and what you drink. I usually put cucumbers in my water, or lemon, or whatever fruit I could put my hands on. So yes, so this is my night cream, and this one interestingly, it says you can use it day and night. So I don't think I've ever used it during the daytime. So yeah, so this is the night stuff. And I have some other stuff here that like, okay, Clarins is a really good brand as well too. I've used some of their products. I love their double serum, and it has given me exceptional results. So the double serum is a must, or you could get one of the serums from the L'Oreal brand. And this one, somebody had given me this as a gift. It's from L'Occitane, and honestly, I'm not really even sure if I like it. But like when I'm in between stuff and I don't have, I just need to use something, I will use this. And this one also is from the L'Occitane brand. It's like a, yes, you can mix matters with your diet. Your diet is so important because it can determine whether or not how healthy you are and things. Right. So now that we spoke about the skincare routine for the face, and note this: your canvas don't stop at your jawline; it comes all the way down. So from time to time, when I'm going into the shower, especially, I would use my scrub, and I would make sure I use here, all of my neck. And when you're moisturizing as well, make sure you moisturize your neck, because you don't want to have a nice youthful face and an old neck. And when it comes from my shoulders down, I don't play. I have, this is a coconut shea butter body scrub. Maybe once or twice a week, I would treat myself to this. And I recently, I'm going to promote my girl. I recently started using Nova Skin. This is her body scrub, and it's absolutely, I love the fact that when I put a little bit, when I use it with my hands, or I use a rag, or I use my scrubby thingy, it gives a nice little ladder, and it definitely leaves my skin feeling very smooth and soft. And what I also like about it is whatever she uses as a scrub, I think it's sugar, it's not invasive or exceptionally harsh. So once or twice a week, I dig in. So I flip between the Nova Skincare. She has a great body butter as well. So check her out. Nova Skin. She has a page on Facebook. And this one is really nice too. So what I do is I take my shower. I use my regular soap. And when I'm done, then I would use this. And I would rinse my skin off. I have sometimes too when I would do my own concoction. And my own concoction for my body, is I will use, and I have a nice little jar, and I will put a scoop of Epsom salt, sea salt, or Himalayan salt, and then I will put some essential oils in it. So when I'm done taking my shower and I use that as my scrub, it, of course, it will have the residue of the oils left on my body. So what I would do with that now is just pat my skin dry and put whatever moisturizer on, and that's good. So that's how my body is really nice and smooth. I still have a little mark on my elbow or whatever, because its skin sometimes is so sensitive that if you lean in on a surface too often, it can give you those little marks. So any questions so far? So I'm gonna start, because what I have on a little bit of mascara. So I'm gonna start by taking off my mascara. And what I usually do is, not necessarily because I don't have on eye makeup, but if I had on eye makeup, what I would have done is I would have started from my brows, and I would do this, and then I come down, right? And I start from the inside, from the outside in, and I start working my lashes to get rid of the mascara, or at least to soften it up. And I usually, so you see a lot of product is coming off there. And I will usually focus on my this eyelashes area, because if you do not clean your lash line, what could happen? It's a recipe for infections. And I started doing lashes recently, the individual lashes, and I never realized how important it is to really focus and get in there and take off every single last drop of mascara residue. Because I myself have fallen victim to having mascara residue falling into my eyes, and I end up with a serious infection. So it really is a thing that you should pay attention to. And be very, 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 very gentle around the eyes. So I'm not really focusing on the lid so much. I'm trying to get in there and really digging in between my eyelashes, the root of the lashes. Because when you apply mascara, you apply from the root all the way out to the tip. So it's important that you sit and you get everything off. And the micellar water also really helps. So what I would do is to kind of speed up the process a little bit. I will start off with using the wipe, and then I will add some of the micellar water on it. And it helps to kind of melt and lift everything off, so that when you're done and you wash your face, and after I wash my face, I will use the micellar water one more time to make sure that everything is off. So I think I would have mentioned double cleansing some time ago, and that's what double cleansing is. Because I know sometimes you're kind of lazy or you don't want to take a shower or whatever the case is. So I would always use my wet wipe. I know some women also tend to use baby wipes, but honestly, I am not a fan of that, because the baby wipe's not gonna give you any kind of skincare benefit. And while it's gently enough for baby's bottom and you could use it on your face, like I said, it's better to be a little bit more intentional with your skincare routine and use something that will benefit your skin. Like for example, the wipes, it has the, I can't even remember to tell you, but I'll let you know just now. Right, it has the green tea extracts and mushroom and the probiotics. So it's going to do what it's supposed to do. So I make sure I go over it a few times until there's absolutely no residue. So if I was wearing makeup, just so I don't waste the wipe, I would pass this same thing over my face to lift off everything else. And then I will go in and I will get a clean one. Or maybe at this point, what I will probably do is wash my face. I will go in with the Pure Clay cleanser, use it as a foaming thingy, and then I will really wash my face. And if you notice how gentle I'm not tugging on the skin. And you don't forget every area, because you see this area, you do have makeup there. And you know, I'm telling you this because of course I'm a makeup artist, and I've had women who come from home who would have just had a shower, and if I decide to pass a wipe, I'm still getting makeup from all here. So pay attention to every area of your face, even your ear and your neck. Hi Verita, how are you? So yeah, so this is my first cleanse, and I have something else that I'm going to use to make sure that all the oils are lifted. Because even if you're in the house and you didn't, let's say you didn't put on moisturizer early in the day, your skin is a natural living organ and it produces its own oils. So what will happen is by the end of the day, your skin would have been producing its own oils to keep itself moist. So if you didn't moisturize, it means the skin is working extra hard to keep itself moist. So moisturizing have nothing to do with oils, right? Moisturizing is about keeping the skin moist and soft and subtle. All right. So at the end of the day, now you decide, oh, I didn't go out anywhere, I could just jump in the bed. And you do that for a couple of times, and what will happen is this. the oils will probably settle in your pores, and that's when you get blackheads and whiteheads and all that stuff. So at the end of the day, I will recommend that you do go ahead, wash your face, cleanse it, and then moisturize. At the start of the day, do the same thing. You get up in the morning, maybe you might not want to wash. If I, like sometimes, for example, if I use this tonight and I wash, what I would do is in the morning when I would take my bath as normal, and then I would start off my routine with my micellar water. Can your sunscreen double as a yeah, because this one, because manufacturers now are getting very smart. They're doing everything in one. So this is my Revitalift moisturizer that I use for the daytime, and it's 30 SPF and it's broadband. So make sure that you don't just pick up a moisturizer that has SPF. Make sure it's broadband protection. Broadband protection means it will protect you from the UVA and UVB rays. One of them is responsible for burning the skin, and the other one is responsible for aging the skin. So you make sure that it's broadband protection and you're good to go. So you put on your, I would use my my serum, and then I use the moisturizer over. So what I'm doing right now is I have a little bit of witch hazel that I'm just gonna pass it over, because I used the micellar water on the wipe, and because I'm now washing my face, I want to make sure it's really, so this is me double and triple cleansing here. So the witch hazel have a tendency to restore the pH balance of your skin because it's alcohol free, and what it will also do is remove any residue that would have been left behind from whether it's the cleanser or the any residue of makeup if you didn't get it off with your product. And this is where I come in now at the end of it, and I clean even my ear, behind my ear, the lobe of my ear, because these are areas that a lot of times we don't pay attention to, even your hairline, because you have oils and stuff building up there too. So use it on your hairline and make sure you get everything off. So that's me, I'm totally cleansed. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I don't have any of my double serum, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Castor Oil as my serum, and this I just need a few drops. And so what I'm gonna do now is I kind of warm it up in the palm of my hand. Any questions so far? And the first thing I'm gonna do is start tapping around my eyes. And believe me, I try my best. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't do this every single night. Sometimes I just keep it basic. And then when I'm done, instead of rubbing, I'm pressing, because remember I did my whole palm, I did it like this. And so I'm using my fingers and I'm gonna pat it. And believe me, it works even like in the areas that you tend to have lines, because I know a lot of women speak with their face. I'm not one of those women. So you have all these wrinkles here. So when you finish, you give yourself a nice moisturizing, not moisturizing, a nice massaging kind of stroke. And this is, for me personally, this is my way of really appreciating and being grateful for my skin, because I'm aware of the fact that there are so many women who have skin issues. So whether you have skin issues or not, take the time and just give your skin some extra love. And it tends to, you know, it makes you feel really, really good. At least it makes me feel good. So what you can do, what I'll challenge you to do, is just give yourself some extra love. So this is what I would use as my serum. And it looks like this now, and believe me, when I wake up in the morning, my skin is so, oh my God, it's delicious. So what the next phase is, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna use my eye cream. So this is gonna definitely act as a sealant. Top and bottom. I have a lot of clients who have actually introduced me to the they introduced me to the black castor oil. When I did the research, it does really help to stimulate growth. So if you want to use the castor oil to stimulate growth, whether it's your lash line or your brows, I would say at this point, you take a spoolie brush and then you just brush. So you want to stimulate the roots of the lashes, of the brows and the lashes. Right. So my next thing now is the moisturizer. And tonight I'm going to use the one that is 55. Hey Penny. And I use the tip of my fingers. Don't forget your neck. And I sweep it over. So what I'm going to do right now, really quickly, is to grab my Jade Roller. Like I said, I'm keeping it real with you because I know a lot of women complain, oh, you don't have the time and whatever. And if you have your husband and your kids, you can take a little 15-20 minutes out of that time that you will spend just before you go to bed, and give yourself some extra TLC, because if you don't do it, nobody else would, trust me. And I don't pretend. Anytime, well, I don't want to give you talk about my personal business, but anybody that I'm dating, if I'm in a relationship, you got to get with this. This is what I do to give myself some extra love. And I thank God that I have a wonderful man in my life who don't dig no horrors about my little extra 10 or 15 minutes that I need for myself. So, hi Tracy. I'm going to just grab the Jade Roller real quick. I rest it in the fridge, and I will tell you why in a minute. Right. So, watch me cringe now. So, this is the Jade Roller, and it has two sides. What the Jade Roller does, I have to... Hi. How you doing? Right. So the Jade Roller. This side is used on the wider side of the face, and this one is used in the smaller areas. So it's in the fridge, and what the Jade Roller does, it helps to help the product to penetrate into your skin. One, it gives you a massage too, which stimulates circulation, and it also helps to drain your lymphatic fluid out of the skin. So let me just take this off. So where are your lymphatic drainage points? It's here and behind you and somewhere around this area. So if you tend to have like puffy skin, and this really helps to depuff the skin. So if there are fluids under your skin and this thing, you just use it. Well, they recommend that you start from your neck, and it is so cold, oh my god. But I'm gonna start from here. Ooh, it is so cold, but once you get accustomed to it, it feels amazing, because the coldness, of course, it will help to kind of like do any depuffing. Hey Michael Man Warren, how you doing? And you take your time, and I think Jade Rolling it is such a relaxing experience as well. And this, you don't have to wait. All you need to make sure is that your skin is moist. If you sit down watching television, for example, and you moisturize your face, you just sit there with a Jade Roller. So you're saving two birds with the same stone. And then I'm gonna come up along my jawline. So, you know who believe in this? If you follow the Asian women, for example. Oh my god, you see, those women have really, really flawless skin. So Jade Rolling goes back to many, many centuries, and it's something that the Korean women include in their skin routine too. So, and it really does help to depuff the skin. So you use it morning and evening. And if you're wondering how long you should do this, maybe 10 minutes. I don't think there's any, it all depends on the time that you have. So there is no hard and fast, but don't do this. You're rolling it in one direction, because you remember, if the skin has any lymph fluid on it, you want to make sure that it goes all the way to the drainage point. And everything is on YouTube, everything is Googleable. Don't just take my word for it. When you get some time, go online and do your own research, and you know, and the fastest way to know whether something is gonna work for you or not is just try it. And not just try it and be consistent. Because a lot of times we see things and we get all excited about it, and you use it once or twice and then you decide that it's not working. But that in itself is not fair, because you need to be very consistent. And when I say consistent, I think in some instances it takes at least about, it depends on the person, maybe 3 to 6 weeks before you start seeing some kind of result. And this also, from the research that I've done, if you have any sinus issues, there are a lot of health benefits to using a Jade Roller too. And like I said, a Jade Rolling doesn't necessarily stop on the face. You can use Jade Rolling for the entire body. So there are certain types of massages that you go to do. They also do include Jade Rolling in their routine. So for the women who have cellulite issues, a Jade Rolling, a massage that includes Jade Rolling is going to be very good for you. So yeah, so basically that's it. So I'm going to scroll the comments to see if you guys have any questions. If you want great skin, you have to put in the work. And I would always recommend, even though I'm a makeup artist and I love makeup, I would always recommend that you invest in your skincare routine, because a lot of times women invest a lot in makeup, in covering up the scars and whatever, and they forget the most important part. And I am telling you, you see, skincare works. I remember there was a time when I did my brows once, and then I look and I was like, what is that shadow? Why am I seeing a shadow? And not knowing it was a little wrinkle that was trying to come up. And I start using my serums, and and it's not there anymore, and I'm so grateful. So like I said earlier, we can't stop the aging, but we can slow it down. And now these days, there are videos out there that gives you massage techniques and facial exercises to kind of like exercise your facial muscle. Because especially now that we cover up under our mask, simple things like doing these are exercise routines that help to keep your skin taut and really nice. So let me see if there are any questions, and if there aren't any questions, I'm gonna totally wrap up and I will leave you for now. So let me know if this helped. I hope that you were able to share it with a couple of people. I really appreciate that. One of the disadvantages of this thingy is that I don't always see all your questions popping up in the moment. So yeah. Alrighty. I'm not seeing anything. So perhaps when I get off, as promised, I'm gonna list what I use. And also, it's important for you to note that you have to be very consistent. Don't forget to list all the items, including the rolly thingy. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget. Thank you, Gloria, for the feedback. It was I know it was short and sweet, and I hope you guys learned something. So when I go to take my bath tonight, I'm just gonna bathe from my neck down. Yeah. Give yourself a massage every now and then. Right. So I love you. I appreciate you. I know you could have been doing anything at this particular time, or you choose to. Oh, and don't forget the back of your hand. So when I'm doing my skincare, whatever residue is remaining, I put it to the back of my hands, because your hands also is one of the telltale signs of aging, right? Yes, Lauren, you can be good. You really can be good. It's just a matter of think about giving yourself some extra love. It's just a matter of taking an extra few minutes. And you see, with all the washing and the hand sanitizing and all of that, you have to give your hands some extra love. So what I usually do now is I have my own little sanitizer in a bottle, and what I did is I added a few drops of essential oils into the thing. So thank you, Simone. I really appreciate the feedback. Please share, 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 share. Yes, so I add a few drops of my essential oils into the hand sanitizer. So when I'm done washing, if I wash my hands and I use my sanitizer, it's not gonna have that drying effect. It will have some moisture in it. And every now and then, I will use my oils or my lotion, and I will, especially at night, you massage your hands as well. See, just like how I'm doing, like so. Because, I mean, I didn't really, when I found out that your hand is a telltale sign to what a woman age is, I was traveling many years ago. I think I was probably maybe in my 30s. And I got on the plane, and this gorgeous young man decided to help me with my bags. And he was sitting right next to me, guys. They decided to strike up a conversation. I honestly don't know how this perfect stranger went from being a stranger to having a discussion about my age. So I decided to drop a lie in him, and I think I told him it was like 60 or something. So, and he said to me, I know you're lying. I said, how do you know that I'm lying? He said, I could look at your hands and I know that you're still young. I was like, okay. And of course, fast forward to when I did the research, I realized it really is a fact. So your hands is a telltale sign of your age. And now we are taking better care of ourselves as women. I know I was going, but it's still here. So I'm showing you how I massage my hands. You pay attention to around your cuticle. You can mix your own little oils. And all of this, you don't necessarily have to put extra time in, because I'm sure when you sit to watch TV just before you go to bed, or whatever the case is, if you watch television, if you're watching the news, these are little things. Keep a little bottle of oil close by, and you just, all of this will help with having nice, healthy nails. You stimulate the circulation around your cuticle. So yeah, self-love, ladies, self-love. Giving yourself some time, finding time for you. Yes, your family is important, but you're also important too. And for me personally, is like, if I don't feel good, everybody around, but I don't think I make other people miserable, but it makes it easy for me to make you feel comfortable if I feel good about myself. And I realize that's why they have so many grumpy people out there, because most people don't feel good about themselves. And even with my skincare routine, money is tight right now, and it's not flowing like I want it to, but you better believe it. If I have to stay without something just to make sure that I could get my moisturizer, I will do that. So, love and light. Have a beautiful rest of the week. I wish you peace. I wish you love and blessings. What do you think of about the bio oil? I read about the bio oil, but I personally have never used it on myself. But it does have a lot of benefits. Anything that you're sure about, that you're unsure about, just Google, because there are always people out there who share their feedback on products. So that's how I will determine whether I want to use something or not. I look at the reviews, and I don't just look at the first 10 reviews. I really dig in and see try to figure out what people are saying about a particular product. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will definitely see you next week. And I really wish you an amazing weekend. Please remember to be safe. And for all my American friends, I am so happy for you guys. Congratulations. I mean, I don't do politics, but congratulations that we have, well, I'm saying we, because by extension, the world, we finally have a man of integrity back in the White House. And I wish him the best and his family. May God watch over, guide, and protect them. And, let's continue to stay positive. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, Gloria. I really, really appreciate your loyalty